can see why there are 70% of generators. Because there are just so many more possibilities within our genetic makeup. You know? This is also why there is a much greater diversity of generators than there is of manifestors. Generators are here, you see, to generate life itself, to give life its continuity, to make kids, to make families that will make more kids. So, you know, humanity, the river of human life never stops, you know, having fresh water. You know, the fire of human life never stops having, you know, fresh wood, whatever you want, metaphor you want to make. We are an existential experiment like all other bioforms in evolution. Generators, they're here to generate the nature of the world. They're not here to philosophize. They're not here to decide what they're going to do with their energy based on what they think. And that is why their existential question is not, who do I impact and how do I want to impact? Because that's all getting obsessed with, how do I look? Because you see, impact starts with the way you look, starts in the aura. And you see, the manifester, because there is this independence that comes with being out of control, everybody's being trained to be independent because that's the fastest way to make it to the top. So these guys, 70% of human beings are always thinking on, what shall I do? What shall I do to improve? What shall I do to improve? To improve in avoiding confrontation and truth. To improve in holding on to what's bad for me. To improve in doing things faster and faster and faster. To improve in doing more in less time. To improve in going to, you know, can I be in two places at the same time? You know, transposition of items and stuff like that. To improve on my communication. To improve on my mind. To improve on what I think are my problems. And, you know, the more you improve your problems just go, whoa, big, big. They don't get better, they get bigger. It's not about improving life. It's about enjoying being alive while you are, because life is perfect. Being alive is perfect, whether you know or whether you don't, you know, whether you believe or whether you don't believe. It's about being alive and letting life happen to you. And going from there, because you see, it happens through your body. If you want to find consistency in the way your life happens to you, see the way it happens in your body, not the way it happens in your mind. Because the way it happens in your mind is nothing but the way it resonates out of your body, out of your brain. You couldn't have a mind without a brain. So who am I? Who am I? This is the question for a generator. Realizing that who am I does not have a single answer. Therefore, you can't trust your own answers to that question if the answer is conceptual. I am this or I am that. That you are not here to be this or that you are here to be yes or no. Yes or no. 100% yes or 100% no. Now, you don't know to what? To life, to what's coming your way, to what knocks on your door, to things that your mind would have never looked for, but they come to you. This is the way life presents itself to you. Generators are here to respond. They are the open and enveloping aura. Every generator aura is saying, I am life, and life is welcoming. I am life, and life is welcoming. You see, and when generators are not live and welcoming life, it's because their mind is keeping them busy, not with generating, with production, productivity. You know, improving, improving. Get better paid for being a slave. They're not trying to stop being a slave. They're just trying to get better paid. They think that's the way to freedom. Get more money. You know, you're still frustrated, you just get more money. Well, of course you never have enough money then. You can never have enough money to buy yourself freedom. Not freedom from your fears, not freedom from yourself, not freedom from your ignorance. Generators are not here to know who they are. They're here to discover who they are. They're here to investigate who they are through what they like to do. They're here to define who they are by what they do, not by what they think, not by what they say, when what they say does not come out of what they do. They're here to do, but their mind cannot decide what that doing is going to be, when it is going to be, what and how and who with. It has to come out of this sacral response. Aha. Do you want to eat? See, that's a generator. You can ask them anything you want. As long as they can say yes or no, they'll give you the true answer. It's just natural, you know? It's just natural. You want this? Want this? Mm-hmm. There's no philosophy in that. Life is elementary. You don't think before you are. You are anyway. And thinking is just your movie, which can be a nice movie the moment you don't want to use the mind for what is not its purpose. Making choices, making decisions.